Hi. Hello. Hi, Bappo. So this stream's the Fall Guys collab, right? Of course not. But hello. I'm aware we're starting a bit late. I couldn't make up my mind. And also I was in the bathroom. But you know, details, right? I'm doing more MSQ today. I forgot to restart the New Game Plus, so let me do that really quick. There we go. This song makes me go crazy. We left off yesterday retrieving a Ryanje, right? Yeah. Glowy sword. Anyhow. To my knowledge, I think we're about halfway through Ilmeg. You know what happens when a cat bard shows up late for a stream? Wait, no, we can talk about this. Also, hi, Clara. I see you redeemed the first. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. Don't bonk me! I am innocent. I have done nothing wrong. I am a perfect innocent little bean. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. Darn. I have been spray bottled. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's Fey custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Entrance into the castle. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Liagia. What a strange thing to wish for! You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. I don't remember what kind of voice I gave Urianger. You've clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? Hello. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they're king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4, and wove each into a different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Right, I remember now. We're not quite halfway through Ilmeg. There's still a lot more to do. Are you sure? Of course! Custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Fwath, the stone scepter is with the Numo, and the crystal shoes are with the Amuro. Good luck finding them all! The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Fwath. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. deal. Whatever. How are you guys doing? Today has been a bit of a long day. Today has been a pretty long day. Hey, look, the untouchable gate. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fwoth are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh? I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Urianger? I'm not sure I ever asked. Urianger? Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. Urianger. Urianger, what? You too, Urianger? That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lovely lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals. What a treat! Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us, is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. For we Fwoth, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue, it means Forbidden Realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. Don Meg now accessible. Literally go to a dungeon to prove yourselves. Alright. Actually, yes, this is exactly the party I wanted. Urianger, not Alphino, and then Minfilia and Alice. So. Quabam. Wait. Okay, good. With Urianger? Yes, okay, good. Let's do this! Sub works? That's awesome. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard this dungeon theme. Oh my gosh. Grid is on, let's do this. No. Alright, that.
Be gone!
I'll show you.
There we go. I'll go ahead and use Rampart. I'll wait on Salted Earth. Dark Knight gameplay. This is peak gameplay, apparently. There we go. MP is coming back. Alright, let's do this.
I shall protect thee.
Ah!
Here we go.
Look at Rain doing her LB thing. It's so cute. There we go. Do 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 do. I always say, why did you stand in the bad?
I shall protect thee.
I should have done a double pull here, but whatever. We do a vibe. Oh no! Wasps! There we go. Hey, Miss! Hello, hello! How are you doing? Hello, hello! Hold on 1 second. Tired but can't go to sleep. I'm sorry, I felt that.
I shall protect thee.
Look at me, I'm successfully able to do a double pull. How am I? I'm doing alright. I am doing a vibe currently with my very boring Dark Knight gameplay. There's a reason I don't main this class, but that's alright. Ooh, this boss is fun. Okay, good, he's still on it. All we want is lost in the flood. Now proud and just bathing in the waves of love. At least the land we have up tomorrow. All that we want is lost. lost in the flood. Now proud and just bathing and wages of blood. At this, the world's empty. We cast like tomorrow. Ow! What'd you hit me with, guy? I think I'm just tired from the games of Overwatch you just had. Yo! We should play sometime. We should definitely play sometime. But yeah, Overwatch do be like that sometimes. You be down? Yes.
I shall protect thee.
Ow! Get blood spiller. I'm still blocking the thing, right? Yes. Okay, cool. You were queued for all roles to try for Milari because you just got back into it. You got tank every game. Yeah, I felt. I queue as all roles all the time, but sometimes I'm like, you know, I want to play some Sombra, and then it never lets me play Sombra. I always queue as a healer, without fail. Oh, we're done. Okay. Some roles it'll toss me as tank, but yeah, no. Or, you know, sometimes they'll be like, I want to try out Sojourn, and then no. But I just recently got into Overwatch, and I've been having a blast with it, so we should definitely play together sometime. Yes, yes. You're Ryan and Diva. I've never seen so much action in their life. I don't even play Diva that much anymore. I play more Orisa. RIP. Alright. Come here, you three. The tank I usually play a ton of Junker Queen, but I also play a little bit of Zarya. If I just had a sip from that wonderful pull of DPS, my Widow and Ashe would finally flourish again. Mood though. Ow. Junker Queen is so fun. I know! It's just a shame she's not that good. Like, I'm sitting here like, I wish she was a lot better. If I don't want to try, I want to have fun, she's my go-to. Exactly, exactly. Like, it's just such a shame that she's not all that good. And gets countered by a lot of other tanks. But she's a ton of fun. You're so right, I wish she was good. Yeah, exactly! Exactly, my man. We can dream. We can dream. She was mega OP in PTB Mega? Wait. PTB?
I'll show you.
Mega underpowered on release, and now she's still not as good as she could be? Real. You forget the name. RIP. Listen, I just got into Overwatch. I don't know all the acronyms and stuff. Just before she hit release. So, like, whatever trial period she was in, basically. Kind of like how Maga was this weekend, or last weekend, maybe. Are you gonna do the interrupt thing? No? Okay. Good. Player test server kind of thing. Ah, okay. Oh, player test beta, I bet. Maga is the first of that trial thing I've seen. It was such a good idea, though. It really was.
Be gone!
You underestimate me.
I appreciate that Alice doesn't steal the LB from Minfilia. Bro, can y'all guys attack the same freaking enemy? And yeah, the trial makes it fair for everyone. Yeah, I agree. Although he was really powerful. So definitely need to tone him down a little bit. But yeah. My game would just say, nah, play Rhine. I mean, he basically is about as squishy as wet paper up against Rhine. So, like, it makes sense. But still. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. 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 That we want is lost in the blood. Now proud of the pain in the rages of blood. And this no time to begin tomorrow. All we want is lost in the blood. Now proud of this pain in the rages of blood. This goes into me, cast of tomorrow. Urianger? Mana port? Look at little Minfilia! Look at her balancing! Oh, that's so sweet! Oh, that was so funny. Little steppies. She was doing them little steppies. Hey, look, he's ugly now. No, Minfilia, don't stand in the bed! Let's drag the boss away from... I think I'm safe here. Alice, you stood in the back. love. How proud and she's bringing away piece of love. At its nose and blue, yes, not tomorrow.
I'll show you.
Ow. Heal check. Ow. Okay, I dodged that.
Together we shall overcome this.
There we go. Stranger Things came back to Dead by Daylight yesterday and finally got to play games without the service dying. I've never been happier to get a map I used to hate. RIP. Whatever happened to the ear wiggle? We cry. F in the chat for my poor ear wiggle. Bay guillotine? Okay, wait. I have to see. I'm not a huge fan. I do like it better than some other great swords, but I'm not a huge fan. Get out of here. And that was our combat for today. Head pats, thank you. Because I don't think we're going to reach the next major combat bit. I think there's a bit much between us and that point.
Well fought, well fought.
I love the victory music.
Bravo!
Amazing. Jolly good show.
I hear greatsword and my little pre-brain just goes Monster Hunter bonk the
You
monster
do not
now.
hold
Yes,
back.
exactly. Exactly.
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
He has a little candy cane. Yeah, he do. If you noticed his tank buster, that's the first boss. Well, okay, it's the first and final boss. It's the same guy. But his tank buster in the first boss fight is called Candy Cane, where he literally just bonks you on the head with his candy cane. It's hilarious.
Of course. Of course.
See, he have a candy cane. And he bonk you on the head if you are the tank, and it hurt.
There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes. Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Are you hitting on me? Is the frog hitting on me? Guys? Help. Is the frog hitting on me? Is that frog trying to riz you up? Exactly. Eh? Nani?
More? I want to see more of him.
Huh? No, wait, no. I'm not doing the strip club thing again. Alright, that was a one-time thing. That was a one-time thing. I'm not doing it again, much less for a bunch of frogs. I'm sorry, you did a...
Yes, I could watch him forever.
We had... Pardon. Hold on. we had to make a performance at a strip club as part of the main story. Don't worry, none of the main cast saw us. It's fine. No, I'm upset they didn't.
Why don't we just make him one of us?
No thank you.
Yes, one of us.
One of us, one of us, one of us. One of us, one of us, one of us.
One of us, one of us, one of us.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
One of us, one of us, one of us, exactly.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
It's a weird fever dream right now of being a frog. Hopefully not. This is our spirit friendo. Arbird is our spirit friendo. He travels around with us.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Long story, buddy.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Froth is do not deal with the Froth. They said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people.
So what I'm hearing is punt a bunch of frogs. Yes, yes. Let the frog punting begin.
It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Yeah. 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 Ishgard was... Yeah. Fire and brimstone doesn't even begin to describe it, really. Place went through hell and back 14 different times over the span of 1,000 years. So anyways, kill some frogs. Yes, yes. Although I'm not sure the main story will actually have me go kill frogs. I just don't know. I can kill jellyfish, or this weird butterfly looking thing. I'm back. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady. Exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Mylon! Hey, what's up? They didn't count on me being able to breathe underwater. Dear gods, were it not for Soroban's blessing... But I need not labor the point. I am glad to see you safe and well, my friend. OMG, he might be dead. UAF wave. Exactly. You know, I feel like I would actually do that too. You know, like walk up, I see they're all in like a freaking panic trying to find me and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" Actually, no. I've done that before. Okay, story time with the Mylon. Everybody get comfy. So, there's a near where I live, there's a water park called Schlitterbahn, which is German for water road. But Schlitterbahn is this huge water park complex. There's actually like 3 different parks. And they all draw their water. Their special thing is they all draw their water straight from the river near there. It's not processed or chlorinated at all, so it's really clean and it's really stinking cold. But anyway, so when I was little, my family used to go there like all the time. Like once a year, maybe once every other year during the summer when we were off of school. And we would just go hang out. And there was one summer where I was like, I want to say I was like 8? I want to say it was 8 or 9 years old. Maybe 10. I don't know. But I had wandered off from my family because we had set up like at this table, and I think my parents were kind of just vibing. My siblings were off doing their own thing. I wanted to go ride one of the rides. I don't remember which one. I think it was the Dark Knight ride, which is like their Batman themed pitch black water ride. But anyway, so I tell them, peace, I'm wandering off, I'm gonna go do this ride. And they're like, alright, see ya. So I go off and I go do this ride. And then and that's a ton of fun. And then I get out of the ride, and little 8-year-old Mylon goes, hey, you know what would be a great idea? Or no, okay, I remember why I came to the conclusion I did. Just ask Mama Moro. No, so I did my ride, I came back to the table, and nobody was there. Nobody was there. Like, not my parents, not my siblings, not anybody. So I was like, you know what? I bet they're all off doing their own rides. I'm gonna ride around in the lazy river that goes around the park until somebody comes to find me. So little 8-year-old Mylon, 9-year-old Mylon, whenever, goes and jumps in the lazy river that's like, you know, I mean, it is a lazy river, but they call it their torrent river because it's got like it regularly pushes like 6-foot waves, and it's a lot of fun, but it has lots of people tumbling, so yeah. But I have a ton of fun in that thing. I still do to this day. But anyway, so I go hop in the torrent river thing, and I'm riding around and 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 around, and I have no earthly clue how much time has passed. It's at least been an hour to an hour and a half, maybe longer. But every time I come back to the entrance point, I check the beach or whatever the little it's not a beach, but like they style it like a beach. But anyway, I check the little entrance area and like I don't recognize anybody, so I go around again. And then, you know, another like after another 5 minutes I come back around and oh, there's no one there. Okay, I'll go around again. And I just keep going around and around and around and around. I'm having the time of my life. Eventually I'm in the middle of the Torrent River ride. I say right, Lazy River, whatever. I'm in the middle of it, all right? And I think my older sister sees me in the ride as it goes like underneath bridges that span the park, right? She's crossing one of these bridges. She just so happens to look down and see me, and she calls out for me. She has this like really sharp, loud whistle she does, and it will ring out. You will absolutely hear it from like friggin' you could be across the park and you'll hear it. So she whistles for me, and I'm like, oh hey, I know that whistle. And I turn around and hey, look, it's my older sister. And I'm just like, hey, and she's like, we've been trying to find you for like the last hour. and so I finish around the ride. She meets me back at the entrance. She picks me up basically, and we head back to the table. And we get everyone back together, and everyone is in this, like, panicked state. I'm just like, hey, what's up, guys? I hope you had fun. I had fun riding the Torrent River, like, literally for the last hour. It was literally, like, just, like, they were all in a massive panic. Like, oh, no, where is Mylon? And it was like, oh, hi, guys. I was like, hey, what's up? Did you have fun? On the ride back from Slitterbond, they were like, oh, what was your favorite part? And I was like, getting to do the Torrent River for an hour, and I got, like, the daggers. I got, my Mama Moro was staring daggers at me for that. We thought you were dead. I ain't, so hello. That's exactly what it was. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to Final Fantasy. Have you any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Fourth kept that part of the bargain, at least. Well, there were certain twists and turns. Our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here! Solwyn, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Yulmoran army, at a guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphino is coming, then Alice will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Oh, alright. Just remember, we are not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. Okay. Really quick, I'm gonna go turn up my fan because it's kind of hot in here. There's not really much AC in my room, so, or in this office space. It's not really my room, but I claim it. It is mine now. I licked it. It's mine. Anywho. It's very cold here, but also very warm. That sounds very comfy. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the 2 remaining bearers of the relics, the new Mo are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the Flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past to my dwellings. Let us away. Well, because my fan is on, but it's super cold, and if I turn it off or down, it gets too warm. That's unfortunate. I think. Why can't you sleep, Myth? Is it temperature? Is that the problem? Because that sounds like a likely reason. Yeah. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. Past yonder cliff lieth Pala Eni, home of the new Mu. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Man, flight makes this so much easier, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Been playing with my blanket without thinking with my feet by kicking off and lifting it onto me. I do that all the time. I do that all the time. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Vobert. 'Twas only when the Froth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. But one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle. One can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees. An entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Why bunk? Why you bunking? Huh? Why am I being bunked? Cause why not? Fair. Fair. But because Wobbuffet, that's why. Ugh. You need a why not plus. That's valid. Valid. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these lands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Just for that joke next con, I'm hunting for one. Therefore, even when even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing. And thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. I know that Mimikyu's and ghost types because I have an unhealthy obsession with them. Fair, valid, yes. Aha! Mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Little Iran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Hee hee hee! Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Head to the destination while under the effect of Fey Cloak. There's Fey Cloak, okay. Mylon, did you hydrate? I did not hydrate. I didn't see it. There's the hydrate. Don't spray me! Why you spraying? Huh? Why am I being sprayed? Hydrate. Pixies leave disappointment red on their faces. Okay. Now to go speak with Fankred. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? Had a run-in with some pixies. I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new Mo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Oriange deigns to join us. Last night's VOD from Snowy's birthday. Ah, mortals! Mortals are here! Lots of them! Wait. Okay. I thought you said the Nomu were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. It was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! To have so many mortals appear at once! It's more excitement than we can bear! Greetings, Aldo Widank, Tyranny. It hath been a while. Pray, forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new Mo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liagia? That is unacceptable! Unacceptable, I tell you! If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our Fey cousins, we no Mo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another White Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. I'm gonna do that tomorrow though, because I might just pass out at some point. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. You don't worry, man. He is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the selfsame desire to see the Sin-Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin-Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. Turn of the moon, perhaps? We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Yomoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter, while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless? It's unfair! Unfair, I tell you! Also, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and your little gremlin brain is such a hoarder. That's a mood. That is an entire 110% mood. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need, and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Albert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. You have 15,000 gold, my guy. And almost broke his oath because you're too petty. Rip. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Really quick, 1 minute. I need to go use the restroom. I'm gonna pause. I'll be back in like 5 minutes tops. All right. I'll be right back. I promise. Hello. I am back. Hello, hello. Why are you awake at 3 a.m.? Oh boy, 3 a.m.! You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Marin Ose. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Vobert. With the Knights gone, however, Marin Ose has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. $1,182, $1,183, $1,184. Oh wait, did I already count that leaf? What? What? Where? Wait, you're a mortal? Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met, yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Alright. I will go hunt these fungi. Counting leaves, me too, bud. Perish. I said perish. Goodbye. Cries in tank damage. Oh, that was all I needed. Okay, cool. Break some cankles and get your equipment taken care of. Good deal. Exactly. Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope? They are the tools of my trade, lest you wonder. Used to polish metal and leather, I like to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have to work again, I must replenish my stores. How many moss fungus legs will you... All 3. Hey, Shay! 3? But I asked for 2. No, this wasn't the agreement. You doubt that I'll fulfill the work for 2 moss fungus legs, so you tempt me with another? May as well call me a grasping butt and spit in my eye. Well, if you think me a bad new mo, then a bad new mo I will be. Oh yes, I will make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. Guy, it's 1 extra. Oh, I did end up getting 2. Thank you, game, for not making me have to pay attention. Hello, Shay. How are things? I'm doing good. Pong is doing an itchy, but that's okay. How are you, Shay? Wait, there are 2 legs here. You mustn't tease us fairies, so... In my agitation, I could have done much worse than simply snap at you. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. I'm doing splendid. You just finished making your first Christmas decorations? Aw, that's awesome! For you, Christmas is here? Yes. In my house, the Christmas tree is up 24/7 all year round. It's great. It's wonderful. Mostly because it is way too big to put down, to take down, and it is a massive hassle to take it down. So it just stays up. You've given me fitting payments, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. Though I must ask a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin, which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. See, okay, he would give me the guild, if I were actually going through this, but since this is New Game Plus, I don't get rewards. And also, I can't access repair merchants, so I can't open his shop. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest East Youth yonder? Forget I wish it could be Christmas every day, it's a reality for you. Kind of. But yes, the tree is always up. Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe East Youth will have something to offer you. Can I actually talk to him? I can actually talk to him. Sure, I'll repair all my items. Christmas is a nightmare at your house? Rip. Oh, to have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Remove the flame spores. I need to remove 3. Alright. Flame spores. I'll share a picture on the Team Chaos server if you like. Yeah, sure, go for it. 100%. Do you want me to tag you? You can if you want. You can if you like. You don't have to. You can. I don't mind either way. Where's the thingy? Where's the thing? It's supposed to be right here. Your dad loves Little Village with stuff going on right now. Can't afford all that to light them up, but when they were lit, you could see into the next room. Oh, that's cool, actually. Wait, I am confusion. Where's... Oh. Aha, aha, aha! The Mylon brain has embiggened itself. Alright, where's this set of flame spores? Ah. There we go. Bubble. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are! Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. I can go, yes. Family tradition was when we were children would sleep early and wake up early to my parents' kids. Me and older sister would sleep alright, but hate being woken up so early. Dorn. As you pluck the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. Oh, well, hi, Mintfilia. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I've just finished my task, and... I should go and report back. Interesting. Sometimes have tunnel aisles that are decorated with fairy lights and light up polar bears, penguins, villages, snow globes. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Christmas is a fun time. I like Christmas a lot. Ah, you are returned. You dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well. Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again. It reminds me of the old days. Where every day I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Liegia. The Volbertites built it, and they named it Grunus Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against sin eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I will be glad to offer them to you. For a fitting price, of course. ESQ shop is now open for business. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Wid Lad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. What do you sell? Oh, you sell different types of things. I see. Ah, yeah, the parasol. Oh, that's where you get the parasol. I forgore. You never told me you had a throne. Wait. No, wait. Hold on. Wait. No, Shay, you don't have to if you don't. No, Shay. I appreciate it, but you don't have to, you know. I appreciate it. I appreciate, but you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're no mo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Mylon, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you, and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Come along. More the merrier. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Minfilia is adorable. Minfilia really is, cute. Alright, there we go. That absurd song is finally done. Okay. Man, flight makes this so much faster. The music is nice here. This music is nice. I like it. The town music I've listened to a lot more than I'm willing to admit. Mylon, you've been one of my closest friends for over a year, and you've brought so much joy into my life, especially when I was in darker places during my life, and you've worked so hard and been through so much to get where you are. I feel strongly it's only fair in the future when I can, I give back to you, as it's also been a dream of mine to give back to my friends whenever I'm able to. Aww. I appreciate that, Shay. Thank you a lot. You don't have to at all. I just like being good friends. You don't owe me anything for just being a good friend, but I appreciate you wanting to support me as well. Thank you a lot, Shay. That's sweet. Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with new mow. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. You deserve it? Aww. Thank you, Shay. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Mylon. Be careful, Minfilia. Dad Cred would get mad if you got hurt while I was taking care of you. I just realized I gotta get my hair cut tomorrow, and that requires me to be up early. No! Wait, where? Wait, where? Oh, invisible ink. There we go. You should probably try to get what sleep you can, Myth. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna... Please remember to take care of yourself, my guy. Gonna hate being woken up though, but night-night. Alright, good night, Myth. Sleep well. Is this voice?
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I see you use daggers.
Thancred taught me, but I'm still a novice. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Reng together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then And then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Interesting.
What is that?
Welcome back, Rex. What's up? Ah, you're just in time. Welcome to a horror scene.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle.
Fun fact, this is still a horror game. No, I'm kidding. Have you done the dungeon yet? Yes, I have done the dungeon. We are over halfway through Ilmeg at this point. The end. Honestly, actually, so I said originally that that you know, finishing the whole bit with Urianger was halfway through Ilmeg. I'd argue completing Dawnmeg, the level 73 dungeon, is halfway through Ilmeg. Because they're still doing the whole quest for the 4 relics thing to get the 4 relics together to open the door to the castle to go fight Tanya, right? The Pixies have 1 relic, the Floss have 1 relic, that's why you go to the dungeon, and then the Numo have a relic, and then the Amaro have a relic. Nani the Fudge? Suddenly, horror. You know, okay, fun story. When I first did this, when I was first doing this cutscene, this story segment bit for the first time, when I was a little sprout, it was 2 in the morning when I saw that. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't sleep. All right, I couldn't sleep because lights were all off. It was the perfect environment. I wasn't expecting it, and it was 2 in the morning. My brain was half awake, and that happened, and it was not okay. But yeah, not okay.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
FF14 did a really good job of blending the whimsical and horror aspects of Fae. They really, 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 really did. I love it here. This is probably one of my favorite... This is up there as far as one of my favorite sections of Shadowbringers, like chapters of Shadowbringers. This place is a delightful jam, but every so often there's a cutscene or line of dialogue that's just wrong. Exactly, I love it. The whimsical but horror aspect of the Fae is super fun. Alright, I got your invisible ink. Mercy, your majesty! We had no choice! Please forgive us! Oh, it's you. My ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Yeah, I could. What's going on, buddy? Haha! Yes, this is the ink! And almost all of it, too! When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again! What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. I don't know what he gives you, I'll be honest. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wid Aink returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. My tongue. New. There you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Please be voice. It's not voice. It's not voice. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it. The stone scepter of the New Mo. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fae folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we Fae folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear. Is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment, and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours, and not the Foth's, and anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. Fairy Mom! The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They're held in the Amuro safekeeping at their settlement, Wallachdorf. Or Yandere. She's absolutely Yandere. It beareth mentioning that these Amuro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. Cool. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wallachdorf, seek out the largest of the Amuro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. You got it. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Anyway. She does canonically kill a few things that try to get close to you. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And that is all I will say on that matter. She lives for violence. Enormous Amuro. An enormous Amuro slumbers peacefully. Seto! Mog. Arbert. This be the ancient dragon chicken. Kinda funny. Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you aright? You desire the crystal shoes, that you may confront the Light Warden? No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Oh wait, no, this is Thancred. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. "'Tis harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill." Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and, I hope, gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amuro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Okay, time to go make friends. We might actually get to the trial tonight. I didn't think I'd get through all this so fast, but I am. Slash pet Rispa. How long has it been since I last felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Volbert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Well, that's sad. I'm in Filia. They're so fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Where is its Amuro? Ah, that tickles. Enough! I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amuro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. The attempt at flying. Grr? What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for the fear of the Fey folk. But then we are Fey folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget sometimes. Bubble. Bubble go pulse. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amuro, I take it? Bluff. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Mylon, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine. It is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. Oh, what am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To save the world, obviously. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Nyum. Can an Amuro be turned into a Sin Eater? I imagine so. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Oh, interesting. That's a lot of Sin Eaters. Level 90 Dark Knight go burr. You made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wolekdorf. But yeah, I imagine Amuro can be turned into Sin Eaters. That makes a lot of sense. Unless, like, inherently magical folk like Fae folk can't. So I don't know. By the ease with which you slew those Sin Eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. And if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. They don't seem to be terribly bothered by Sin Eaters here. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It is an interesting question. A while ago, I fought Sin Eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Long Mirror Lake. We Amuro are not fond of the water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fwath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Don't worry, I have plot armor. I got it. This does not appear to be Seto's medallion. Okay. There's another interactable in here. I got it. Okay, cool. Man, flight makes this so easy. I mean, you could just teleport back, but... Eh? Eh? Rex, you were logged on? What? Ah, you are returned. How fared your search? Oh yeah, you get a notification about it. Yeah, you're on my, we're in the same free company. I'm working on making a quest journal maker. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Ah, my medallion! You found it!
A program where I can make my own quests and keep track of my own journal and style of a routine for D&D and stuff. Yeah!
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul.
Dad asked you to make a visual mock-up, so I was on the game grabbing screenshots. Also, Seto is precious burb. Seto is a precious burb.
He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest.
Aww.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades.
Anyone else worried about the twins? The twins will be fine. They're making mischief with the Yulmoran army. Together with the fairies.
Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Aww. I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel. Yoshi,
You remind me of
why?
him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Artbird's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk.
I like that philosophy. I like that philosophy a lot.
Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Leader Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get on the foot. Now come.
Tancred, let her come with me.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Tancred, man. You've got this little girl on a leash. You really don't need to. She's her own woman. See, the twins are fine. Forgive me. It seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now. Convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the bridge to Liegia. As the bearer of the four relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. I'm just saying that Titania is one of the hardest trials in the game, and maybe some extra help would have been nice. Abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I will 110% accept extra help if you want to give it. Ugh. Oh wait, no, you're talking about Minfilia. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, I know. Extra help would 100% have been nice, but yes. Yes, but no, you're fine. No, you're fine, dude. You're fine. You can totally put up the game and join if you want to. You're absolutely welcome to. That's at least a guaranteed spot that I don't have to worry about someone being new and not knowing what they're doing. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. You get to see Rex's character? Yeah! All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Rex, if you want to teleport to Little Iran or Wallachdorf, you are absolutely free to teleport there and come fly to me, if you want. To show off character. Or you can show off character at the end of the trial. Either way. But the Dancing Plague, now available. Now accessible. I wonder, can I do it with... Ah, no, I cannot. I cannot do it with NPCs. That is fine. Invite to party. Hello. I see you're in Ilmeg. Ah, you are flying here. You are already flying here. Man's is showing up in his sweet ride. Hello. Bet exactly. Exactly. Meet Rex. He has cool staff. He plays Black Mage. Yes, yes. The delay is whack. The delay is kind of whack. Can I request a bathroom break for me to switch over my laundry before we begin? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, nice? Yeah. He likes the whole red and black aesthetic. There we go. We do await for just a couple of minutes. Sip of water. But yeah, Rex was not kidding when he said this is one of the hardest trials in the game to this point. You can't wait to get the sub. Fair. But yeah, no, Rex was absolutely not kidding when he said, yeah, this is absolutely one of the hardest trials in the game up to this point. Like, it's harder than freaking the Xenos trial, whatever that was called. I forget what that one was called. It's harder than Thornton, it's harder than Ultima, it's harder than most optional trials. This is the first trial in the game in MSQ that I regularly see teams wipe in, unless everybody knows what they're doing. So yeah, it's not easy. I'm probably about to make it look pretty easy, but trust me when I say it is not that easy. What, what is 74? Oh, 74 is Flood of Shadow. Ew. Oh, 74 is Flood and Edge of Shadow instead of Darkness. Yeah, Flood of Shadow, Edge of Shadow. 76 is Dark Missionary, which I wish I had, but I don't. And then I don't get anything at 78? No, 78 I get my second charge of plunge. And 80 I get living shadow. Okay. I remember when this used to be a level 72 skill. Now there's nothing you get at 72. I like the music here. And I don't know when part 2 or part 1 of the Shadowbringers New Game Plus will end, but whenever it does, we'll tackle the role quests at that point, because I do need to do them. Because you need to do at least one. Alright, cool. Rex is back. Foul. Average wait time 6 minutes. That's okay. That is okay. That is a-okay. We still do a vibe. We still do a vibe. This is your Endwalker Patches outfits with an emphasis on comfy. True, true. I remember, yeah, you look different during the Endwalker MSQ. The Wayfarer is said to be specific. Yeah. Is that the full Wayfarer set, or like just dyed red and black basically, or is that like Wayfarer top and different other pieces? Suddenly morning. Wayfarer chest and boots. Let me see. What are your legs? Augmented Skaven trousers of casting. Really? The 70 tome trousers? And then no gloves. Invis head and gloves. Yeah, well, yeah. Invis gloves. It's red and it looks good? I mean, yeah. I like it. It works. It works pretty well. Let me begin chat over here. Excited to see Dawn Trail outfit. Are you so I know you talked about potentially switching to Viper, the new class for Dawn Trail, or are you going to stick with Black Mage? We will see. Fair enough. You do like Black Mage? Fair. The Viper class looks like a lot of fun. I am probably going to stick Paladin, depending on how they rework it, because Paladin is probably going to get a rework at some point. But, because I remember that they said that the current rework is, like, in progress or whatever it is, you know? Or not in progress, but the current way they have Paladin set up is just like a temporary thing. If I have the time discipline, I'll level Viper in my free time, and if Viper catches up, I'll use Viper. You know, there's always our family doesn't ever start an expansion when it releases. So if you have the discipline and you pick up Viper when the expansion drops, you can absolutely level Viper to 90 and then just play Viper from the outset. You leveled Ninja through Stormblood, then caught up with Black Mage in the patches. Yeah. I am probably still going to use Paladin, I'm not going to lie. Unless they fix Gunbreaker, then maybe I'll go to that, but I'm for sure not doing Dark Knight. I hate how Dark Knight plays. I could play Warrior if I didn't have like a if I had like a more cutscene appealing Warrior glam. Right now, mine is very much intended for hanging out, raiding, doing roulettes and stuff, and it's just like about as mean and bestial as it gets. But I could see a Warrior fitting in where we're going in Dawn Trail. I'm also excited to see the new caster class. Oh, wait! What if you... I mean, okay, so Viper's an option, but pending what the new caster is, you could always pick that up. Yeah, there's a new caster. The Taco Mancer! In all likelihood, it's probably gonna be a green mage, but... The Warrior and Dragoon insta-Q. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? At this point, we're waiting on a healer and 3 DPS. We have another tank, but... Never mind! We are waiting on no one. Speak of the devil, exactly. Let's do this. Yeah. I am, however, going to watch the cutscene. Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? Ah, so much time lost. So much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it, we must. Beginning by playing with you.
Play! For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead.
Oh my gosh, this other Dark Knight is not doing a lot of damage.
When you play with fire.
Alright, time for the horror trick. I messed up. Ow. Ah, I got hit by that. Oh, I messed up my combo. Mustard seed first. Ow. Why can I picture Lux doing an amazing cosplay of Titania? I want to see that now. Until my damage phase went. Ow! I am so appreciative that everyone knows what they're doing. Biggest better! And now the big. This is Peace Blossom, right? Let me target. Y'all got that. Oh, I should have stacked. Remember, the diagonals of a square are the longer bits. Peace bomb. Nar. Wait, why did the tank not have this thing's aggro? I wish I had Dark Missionary right now. Oh, this is gonna be spicy. Ow! I'll turn off my stance.
This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
Shoot. Did I guess right? Oh. Oh, I got Blackest Night out too late. Man, this fight on Extreme is ridiculous. Rex, if the DPS don't LB, you can do it. There we go.
We can play no more.
Nom. Not Alliance. Let me calm the, Astro, sure. There we go. And we have returned Knight to not Norvrant, but, Ilmeg.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. to strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra.
Rejoice and revel, for the kingdom of rainbows is forever young.
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Confound it! How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
So that's how you harvest pixie dust.
Minfilia, willful child, how many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life?
Same person you are, buddy.
If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
The king is returned. Make ready the feast. Make ready the feast.
What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before. Ah!
The night is delightful, dance we shall. The night is delightful, sing we shall.
Help me! What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
POV 6-foot girl versus the 5'11" guy.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feaul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present.
Feaul drank a protein shake and grew a few inches. Just a couple, yeah.
We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would your isnefs.
And thus did the wool gain a second level in Warlock. Hi. You're welcome to chill. Although we'll probably be wrapping up here soon. Well, actually, I've still got about 15 minutes till about the 3-hour mark. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me none the less. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. You're gonna go run the Fall Guys event? Okay! 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fey folk put the Yulmorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. In order to run the Fall Guys event, because it's a instance duty, you're gonna need. I'm gonna disband the party because otherwise you'd be stuck with me, or you'd drag me into it. So, yeah. Yeah. I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going. Together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our 2 worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranji elected to pursue us makes me hopeful that the city was spared Gilmore's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say that I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. Help, where are the beans? Gold saucer. Go to the gold saucer. I don't know where in the... Oh, what? Yeah, but where? I have no freaking clue, my guy. You'll find it eventually. Wander around. It's like Vegas. Found him? Nice. I doubt this is voiced. Maybe it is.
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Okay, it is.
Yes. Yulmore was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
Surprised Pikachu face.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthry's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
This guy is as dramatic as a trailer park trash queen. You're not wrong.
But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
The very behavior of the people reflects the element. That's exactly what he was just talking about. If they had remained under Vothry's idleness, it just puts the world in stasis, yeah. But now people are becoming active again.
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthry and kill you all. But that's no different from what Lahabrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Cooperation? He can't be serious. Can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first. We should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Mylon. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Shadowbringers is so good, down to every little detail. You noticed it too, right? You noticed it too, right? As he was leaving? Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't bang, Wolfie! Hi, but don't bang. Man. Why you bang? Why the bang? I cry. Let me minimize that again. There we go. Ah, welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Yes. Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. Meow, 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 meow. Time for another talk with Ardbird. Hey, yo, food and drink. I have been spoiled. Handwritten missive. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
Huh.
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history and the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Not everything.
You mean Seto? Well, that's... I suppose you're right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Hi, Snowy.
Is that
What in the fresh?
Oh, right, you haven't looked at your text.
What is that?
I don't want to take it off.
What?
It's great. So I was just like, no. Look at the amazing things that my friend got me. That's what I wanted to know. She knows me so well.
Oh my gosh. It's the Chick-fil-A nugget. Okay, guys.
No, it's a Chick-fil-A sauce.
She has a blanket that is literally the Chick-fil-A sauce packet.
Yeah, it's the cover for it.
It's the cover for the Chick-fil-A sauce packet. You are the nugget. True, you are the nugget here.
Yes, I am a nugget. I'm.
Also,
Yep.
Clara says hi.
Hi, Clara.
That is funny.
Here. Do I put this in media or just a litter box?
Media. Put it in media. That is freaking funny. That is hilarious.
There, I sent it only out in the media. The thing. The thingy.
We beat Titania.
Fine.
I wasn't expecting to reach that all the way there, but I did, so. I'm about to wrap up. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Snowy is perfect for dipping.
I don't know what that means.
Snowy weighs 1 ounce.
I feel like... I don't know.
She's
I'm
like,
too
I don't know
tired.
whether to be offended
Yeah.
or not.
Yep.
Pat toe.
Yay. I'm tired.
You should go to bed then. Were you coming in here to come say goodnight?
Yeah. How cozy to be in the
Almost done. I'm probably gonna wrap this up right here. Okay. Good night. Is the Chick-fil-A blanket cozy and comfy?
Yes, it is not the fuzziest blanket in the world, but that's okay because it's a Chick-fil-A blanket.
Yes?
And yes, it is comfy.
Okay, cool.
I have been wearing it all night since I got it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Alright. Are you gonna sleep in bed? No? Okay, that's fair.
Hopefully Thursday.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I love you.
I have a cot in my room for this reason. You're good. You're fine. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody say good night, Snowy. Okie doke. Alright. I am telling him about my chocobo. Because I do have a pet chocobo. He fights alongside me. In-room music! Gosh, I love Shadowbring. Same. I'm surprised that's not the end of Shadowbringers Part 1. I'm not gonna lie. Although, now that I think about it, I think there's one more chapter. Yeah, I think there's one more chapter. I think we visit one more major area. And then once we're done with that last major area, there's more time after the next chapter from the end. Yeah. I think we visit the next major area, and, because every area is divided into 2 parts. Well, every area except Ilmeg, but, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So I don't think Ilmeg is under that. But anyway. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. Thank you guys for coming along. I really do appreciate. Thank you, Rex, for the help with the trial thing. That went a lot smoother than I've had Titania go in recent memories, so thank you for that. Let's raid. I know who to raid. She hasn't been around for a while, so yeah. That was a smooth run. Yeah, no deaths. It was crazy. Even though we screwed up one of the mist runes and had the ad spawn, I picked him up and the DPS burned him down. It was great. But yeah, let me start the raid. I forget exactly how her... Okay. Mother freaking... There we go. We're gonna raid Frosty! Because it's been a while since she was live. There's her channel if you guys aren't taking along in the raid. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys on Thursday for some Hi-Fi Rush. Please look forward to it. Or I might stream Overwatch. I might stream more Overwatch during the day tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure. Question mark. We'll see. Alright. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But at the very minimum, I'll see you guys on Thursday for some more Hi-Fi Rush. And then Friday night should be more Baldur's Gate 3, finally. We're getting back to it. Because Buck took this week off work. So that's cool. But yeah, I will see you guys all later. I hope you all have a very good night. Rest well. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.